$191,650. That is the base price of a car that reaches 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, makes 532 horsepower from a hybrid flat 6 derived from the 919 Le Mans prototype, and still looks like the car your neighbor thinks costs half as much. The question is not whether the 911 Carrera 4 GTS is fast. The question is whether anything else at this price is even close. The chalk paintwork on this Martigny show car strips away every distraction. No metallic sparkle, no depth charge of color, just the shape. And when the shape is this good, silence is the point. The 21-inch satin black GTS wheels disappear into the rear haunches rather than decorating them. The sport design side skirts draw a single horizontal line from axle to axle that makes the car look wider than it measures. Walk to the rear, and the quad exhaust tips sit deeper into the bumper than any previous GTS. I have walked around a lot of 911s. This is the first time the paint made me forget the badge entirely. The driving position puts your hips level with the door sill. The 18-way Sport Seats Plus hold without squeezing. The Sport Chrono Dial with its carmine red digital tachometer face replaced the analog unit from the previous generation. I expected to miss it. I do not. The curved 12.6-inch instrument cluster keeps the central rev counter in a 5-tube layout that still reads like a proper 911 cockpit. What earns the interior its price is not any single surface. It is the fact that every switch, every vent, every piece of race text on the steering wheel, the door pulls, and the console lid feels deliberately placed rather than inherited. The rear bench is a no-cost option. 2 children fit, 2 adults do not. The frunk holds 4.8 cubic feet underneath the hybrid battery, a weekend bag, and a laptop case. If cargo capacity is your priority, Porsche makes a Cayenne. 532 horsepower and 449 pound-feet of torque. The way those numbers arrive is the reason this car costs what it does. The electric turbocharger spools before the exhaust gases reach it, which means the 3.6-liter flat 6 responds like a naturally aspirated engine with the output of a forced induction one. In third gear at 3,000 revs, you feel the torque land before you hear the engine climb. By 5,000, the sound hardens into something closer to a race car than a road car. By 7,000, you understand why Porsche borrowed this architecture from a car that won Le Mans. There is a catch. Porsche pipes amplified engine audio through the cabin speakers, a system they call emotive engine sounds. At moderate throttle, it adds texture. At full throttle in Sport Plus, the speakers work hard enough that the sound occasionally distorts, and you become aware that part of what you hear is manufactured. It is a design choice rather than a cost save. Most owners will accept the amplification, but the moment you notice it, you cannot unnotice it. The price comparison that settles this is not the BMW M4 at half the money. It is the Carrera T at $161,000 with a manual gearbox and 388 horsepower, or the GT3 at $224,000 with a naturally aspirated 4-liter and 502 horsepower. The GTS sits between them and borrows something from each. The T's road manners, the GT3's pace. Neither of those cars has hybrid torque fill at 2,000 revs. Neither reaches 60 this quickly. The as-configured price on this Swiss show floor reads 239,060 francs, roughly $268,000 at current rates, because the options list on a 911 is where Porsche earns its real margin. If you want a car that is genuinely quick, comfortable enough to commute in, and capable of a track day without a single modification, the GTS is the only 911 that answers all three without asking you to compromise. Whether the hybrid system changes how you feel about a 911 is a question only your right foot can settle, and the next video on the car that tries to match this for less might reframe the answer entirely.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.